Hi guys, welcome to another power bank review on this channel. Here we have the Becharming 139 power bank. This is how it looks. The listing says 24,000 milliampere hours, external battery charger pack, 3 inputs, 2 USB outputs, phone charger with LCD screen, compatible with almost every smart device, tablet, cell phone, Android phone, and so on. It's listed for around $28 and has 45-star reviews. Only 5-star reviews, and even a lot. So let's find out if these are all fake reviews or if this power bank is so really exceptional good. So my favorite is until now this REV Power. Has also a nice LCD display, has a PD and QC charger and everything. I mean, super powerful. It's really nice one. It was listed with around 15,000 milliamps and has in fact 10,000 milliamps on 5 volts. So this is supposed to be a little bit strong. So let's find out what we can do and how powerful this really is. They're writing about 2-year guarantee. At least there's an email address. Maybe they'll have a website, but probably not when they're using hotmail.com. Here's a small instructions manual. So a couple of sides, shouldn't take too long. Here we have everything. We have even a flashlight. That's something which the REV Power doesn't have. FAQ solutions user manual. Again, that's the US 139 model, and definitely no website, but at least we have an email contact. The charging cable is micro USB, and here's the power bank. Looks definitely good. Really nice design here. This a little bit old-fashioned. Maybe it's coming back, these things, or maybe you really like this. I didn't pay too much attention about this round LCD display. What we see as well, what really concerns me a little bit, is that this light, you can see that it's a little bit higher than the rest of the housing. So if you bump too hard into something, this light could be damaged easily. So I don't understand why they didn't recess this light a little bit to protect it. Wouldn't have been too complicated. I really don't know how they could do that and still get all 5-star reviews. I mean, it's a nice one, it's beautiful. Here we have some of the description, same thing here. Yes, I've been reading the manual, and it looks like we have only output from here and here. So there's only USB-A output. Everything else, all these small ports, are input. Here we have the, it's a little bit hard to see from here, but here we have the micro USB input. Here on this side we have the lightning USB input, like the Apple style input here, and here on this side we have the USB-C input. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult to distinguish between the USB-C here and the lightning input here, but when you try it, you will find out and see that there's a difference for sure. But output is only here, and we have this button here to press for the current charge indication. So it is only at 23%. This is pretty low when you get a power bank with only 23% charge. That concerns me a little bit. What's really good here, that we have this percentage sign and we have this writing here. What was always a little bit a problem with this REV Power, I mean, the REV Power has really good reviews as well, and a lot of people are super happy with that. But when you compare the displays here, there are a couple of things here And I mean, some things which I don't like with the ref power, so you can see, I mean, it's not very bright. This one here is much better here. The Becharming is much brighter, and it's much easier to see from which direction you have to read that. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult if you have like 66 or 99 or 69, 96, those numbers, or 88 or so. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see, okay, yeah, that's the percentage. Without reading glasses, I probably wasn't or haven't been aware of that, but it's difficult to read because it's really not super bright. The display is a little bit darkened or so, but you can see that's a huge difference, and especially for somebody who is using reading glasses and doesn't always wear them, it can be a huge relief to have a much brighter and larger number. So for me, definitely a win on this side already. So let's try the output already. I mean, it's only at 23%, but it should be enough to test that. Yeah, what we see, they have also this reverse design, which I really don't like, but it's coming more and more that we have to flip this thing around. So let's check if there is maybe some quick charge capabilities. I mean, it's not described with quick charge as far as I know, but maybe there's something around. So I'm here on the automatic mode, and I'm starting the automatic detection. If there is something here, we can see it's only 5 volts. It doesn't go above that and stops immediately. So there's no quick charge around. So let's check at least how it behaves in a normal mode, and we are now at 1 amp here, and we have 5 watts, so that means we have exactly 5 volts. That's good. I mean, this is much better than what I have seen with other power banks, which already drop with 5 watts. So let's increase this thing a little bit. Yeah, let's go to 2 amps, which is supposed to be the maximum here. And yeah, of course, with this high power, then it's 10 watts. And yeah, we need to start the fan, or the fan is started automatically. Let's check the voltage. So even with 2 amps, it's pretty close to 5 volts. You can see it's switching back and forth between 4.9 and 5 volts, so it's pretty close, and yeah, pretty good. So this is what you don't see with a lot of chargers. So looks like, even though it doesn't have the official quick charge support, I mean, no Qualcomm support and no power direct support, just normal USB 5 volts, but it has 2 amps and really powerful amps, so the voltage doesn't drop. This is nice. So I'm not going to test all the possible input possibilities. I'm just using USB-C, which is actually known to support high power. It's definitely better than micro USB, probably similar to Lightning. And we can see we have 1.6 amps, or close to 1.7. Now we reached 1.7 for a short time. Now it drops a little bit. This is not unusual that it goes up and drops down again a little bit, but it looks like it's pretty stable on a high level. Maybe it will even go up to 2 amps after some time, but at least it's a good thing. I mean, I would say even with 1.5, as long as it stays in this area, it's enough to charge, and we can charge it pretty quickly. So for me, no problem with that. I mean, even though it's not reaching 2 amps, I mean, here we have really high power. I can guarantee you that's no problem with this charger. It's directly on 110 volts, and this is super strong. We have PD and quick charge even support, so it would charge up to, I think, 35 watts or so, much more than what we have here, this 10 watts with 2 amps and 5 volts. But at least you can see it jumps back to 1.7, which is good. So far it's not perfect, but for me it is definitely good so far. So I let it run till it's fully charged, 100%, and then I'm going to measure the capacity with combination of this one. So we'll see how much milliamps we get on 5 volts. My guess is maybe a little bit more than 10,000, probably around 12,000. So with 12,000 it would be about average. When we get less than 12,000, it would be not so good. When we get more than 12,000, maybe 14,000 or 15,000, that would be a really good value. But let's see. Yeah, almost forgot to show you the light, this LED light. We have to turn it on here with 2 times pressing. It's not even described in the instructions manual. This is a little bit poor. So no long press. So usually I would say it's more like a standard that we have to long press. Here we have to press 2 times short. So I hope you have been able to hear that. And I think there is nothing like no light change possible. It's not like a low light, medium and strong light, no flashing, no SOS, no nothing. So just turn on and turn off with 2 times pressing. Yeah, no matter what you do, yeah, just 2 times does it. And yeah, looks like even when it's turned on, or no matter if it's turned on or off, with 1 short press will activate the screen, and also of course then the power without seeing any kind of value. It's not possible to charge, there is nothing on it. Yeah, I'm using this power meter and this micro USB cable to show you this power availability. So I haven't turned it on, and I just plug it in and it's automatically going to power. So this is interesting to see. So with some of the devices you have to turn it on, otherwise it will not provide any kind of power. So looks like here it's a little bit different. So when you plug it in, it's automatically going to power on your device. That's really interesting here. But the display, I mean the percentage here doesn't have to be on. It's just enough when it shows out. As long as it shows out, there is power on it. You can see that it's not going out here as long as it's powering anything. It looks like it's detecting that and it keeps it running, so that's good. Or at least for a while. You can see that. That's really strange here, and yeah, maybe not so good. I mean, this device pulls power as well, but not a lot of power, just a little bit. And this charger decided to save power and say, yeah, there's not much power needed anymore, so I'm turning the thing off. Yeah, this is a little bit questionable, but you have to know what to expect. It is with a lot of power banks, it is a similar behavior, but not with every power bank. Capacity testing has also been finished now, and we can turn the thing on. At least that's a good thing. This is what I like, so we can squeeze out a little bit of extra power. Some of the power banks, they just reject this request here with this button. So what we can see is the result. Hope you can see that it's not nicely focusing now. I think it's good. 10,143 milliampere hours. That is super disappointing. I mean, yeah, barely above 10,000, and they have been, or they are claiming 24,000. You can see that here, 24,000. Even when we take only these 88 watt hours and convert these to divide by 5, we would get around 17,700. 17,700, yeah. It's still far away from this thing, and even further away from this 24,000. So it's, for me, it's a blatant scam. It's a total rip-off. I cannot believe that this thing gets all 5-star reviews on Amazon. So yeah, I think that must all be fake. I mean, I'm not saying it's totally not working, but I don't understand why I would have to buy the thing when I can buy such a thing. I mean, they are at the same price, but this is much nicer, much smaller, much more powerful. We have the quick charge, we have the power direct. Of course, there's no lightning adapter. If you need lightning, if you have a lot of Apple devices, maybe it's an advantage for you if you have lightning port here. And if you need a light, I mean, yeah, a light is nice to have, but this could easily be damaged. And the style, yeah, when it comes to style and size and everything, portability, then this is much better. I mean, they have exactly same capacity, or the rev power has even a little bit more, and you can see it's even thinner. It is smaller, it is nicer, it is, yeah, almost everything better. So if you have to choose except from the lightning and the light, yeah, go with this one. And we'll put down the links to both of these things down into the description, so you can check them out and decide which one you want to go with. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.